children. How are you all? Fine. So everybody is staying at home, listening to your mama and papa. Very good. So now in this month of December, we are having another chapter, which is that the name of the chapter is money. Okay. It is in your book number 8. The name of the chapter is money. It is chapter number 10. Okay. So today we are going to learn about money. So before learning about money, we should know why we need money. We need money because we can buy things that we need. So to buy anything, we need money. In the exchange of the money, we get that thing. So in very old and ancient days, at that time, no money system was there. So there was a system that is called barter system. In that, what people used to do, they use, suppose a farmer is growing crops, he is having various types of crops at his home, but he doesn't have clothes to wear, and another person, he is weaving clothes. So but that person does not have food to eat. So what they used to do, they used to exchange the things. He will give some crops to him. Instead of that, he will give him some dresses. So in this way, this system was going on. But after that, the concept of money came. Okay, and this money is of two types. One is in the form of coin, okay, that is made up of steel, and another one is note, that is made up of paper. Okay, so this coin is also made up of in the beginning it was made up of gold, then silver. Slowly it changed. Okay, now we are using, this is of stainless steel, and the currency, the note, it is made up of paper. Okay, it is a particular tree. You cannot, from a tree, that is these papers or notes are made. So today we are going to learn about this money. It is in the form of two. It is in the two form. One is of paise and another one is of rupees. Rupees we use in India. In various countries, it is we can say, we don't say rupees in other countries. Okay, so if you go to Dubai, it will be dirham. Okay, so every country it is different. Now in our country we say it as rupees, and these rupees, it is written in the form of this. This is the sign of rupees and paise, small p. So now when you must have seen these rupees and coins at your home. When your papa brings the money, he works in any office or he does any business, and then from there he gets the money, and you must have seen those money. Okay, and by using that money, he brings you various toys and food items and clothes. Okay, so this money is in the form of coins and notes. So these coins are of 50 paisa. Then first one is 50 paisa. Before that, 10 paisa, 20 paisa, 25 paisa were there, but now those are not in use. Then first one is 50 paisa, then 1 rupee, 2 rupee, 5 rupee, 10 rupee, all in the coin form. Similarly, in the note forms are 1 rupee, 2 rupee, 5 rupee, 10 rupee, 20, 50, 100, 200, 500, 2000. We were also having 1000 note, but now after the demonetization, that has been stopped. Okay, so these are the various things that we use, and we exchange and get various things instead of them. Okay, suppose you have gone to a market and you are having 100 rupees and you want to buy a chocolate. Suppose a dairy milk, it is of 50 rupees, then you will give him the 100 rupees, he will give you the dairy milk of 50 rupees, and he will return you also 50 rupees extra, because you have given him 100 rupees. So in this way the exchange thing goes on, and we can buy various things. Now you have to know how we write it. Suppose 15 rupees 75 paise. So how do we write it? We will first put the sign, then we will write 15. Then we will write a dot, we will put a dot, and then the paise will be written after the dot, 75. There will be two places. These two places are for paise. Similarly, 200 rupees, so you will put the sign of rupees, then you write 200, then dot, then 25. So 200 rupees, and this is 25 paise. Here we do not need to write P. Okay. Now this one, another thing you should know, that is 1 rupee is of 100 paise. If you combine 100 paise, then it is 1 rupee. Similarly, 2 rupees, 2 into 100, 200 paise. 5 rupees, 5 into 100, 500 paise. So this is very easy. So now let us discuss this page number 8. There are some word problems. Let us discuss some, so that you can understand more how to do this word problem for chapter money. Okay. The first one is Santanu purchased a balloon of rupees 10 and 50 paise, and a pencil for rupees 5 and 25 paise. Okay. So how much money does he need to pay? So suppose the cost of the balloon is this much, cost of the pencil is this. So you will just add it, but while adding you have to see this 10 rupees 50 paise you have written, within that one dot is there, it is separating paise and rupees. Okay. Now this 5 rupees, this 5 will be written under this in the ones place. Okay. Then again the dot, again 25 paise this side. So every time this side two places are there. Okay. So now 5 plus 0 is 5, 5 plus 2 is 7, 5 plus 0 is 5 and 1. So rupees 15 and 75 paise. This one he paid. Now similarly B and C same type of questions. Let us see D. Mari bought a cake of rupees 72 and she gave the shopkeeper 75 rupees. So the cost of the cake is rupees 72, but she paid 75 rupees. That means she paid more. So how can we know how much she paid more? We will just subtract it. So rupees 75 subtract rupees 72. Here there is no paise, so dot is not there. Okay. So when you will subtract, you will get rupees 3. So this rupees 3 she had paid extra, that the shopkeeper will return to her. Okay. He will give her the cake along with rupees 3. So now the another one, question number E. This is something different. Tania has rupees 90 with her. Total she is having 90 rupees and she wants to buy a notebook and a greetings card. So the cost of the notebook is rupees 65 and the cost of the greetings card is rupees 24. So that means first we have to see what is the total cost. She is going to means what is her total expenditure. Okay. So you will add these two, rupees 65, rupees 24, that is rupees 89. So but she is having rupees 90. So that means still she is having something more. Whatever she is going to spend, from that she is having something more. So how we will know she is having how much more? You subtract the main money that she is having and the total expenditure. So we get rupees 90 minus rupees 89 is rupees 1. So that means she still is having rupees 1 left with her. That means she is having enough money to buy these things. So in this way we can sort out all these problems. Other than this, this type of questions also comes. Suppose I will give you here, see, count the money, you will just count it. Suppose this is 50 rupees, this is 20 rupees and this is 10 rupees. So you will add it, how much it is? 50 plus 20, how much? 70 plus 10, 80, that is 80 rupees is here. So these are some of the questions that you can solve. These are also very easy and you will like it. Okay. So children, I think so you have understood the concept of money. Go through the video again and again so that you can understand it in a more better way. So, and other than this, we will be practicing this chapter in our Zoom class, and I will also send you all the study materials and everything through WhatsApp. Okay. Bye bye children.